Google Forms, working with answers. Here's a quick trick for adding answers very quickly to a form. You can see I've added here that I'm going to collect the school name of the person who's responding to my form. Now, it's an awful lot for me to have to go through and type out. But what I'm able to do is if I go to, for example, a list that I might already have somewhere else. So here I am on our AACPS website, and I know that this is going to be someone from a high school. I don't want to have to copy or type all of these in. So what I can do is select and highlight my list. I'm going to use my Control C to copy that. And I'm going to come back over here. And this it changed it to a short answer question. I'm going to bring it back. This time I'm going to do a drop down option. If I place my cursor in the first option and do Control V, Google will automatically fill in for me each school. Every line that was separate on here is going to be a separate line here. So you can see I now have a spot for Annapolis, Arundel, and so on and so forth. This trick works regardless of whether you have the list from a website, another document, a Google Sheet, or anywhere as long as each answer choice is somehow separated from the other by an enter or a semicolon. You'll notice that sometimes, depending on your question, Google will suggest answer choices. This is because Google picks up on keywords in the question. For example, month would be a word that Google picks up on. It also picks up on day and will also anticipate if your question is going to be a true, false, or a yes or no. You'll see as I begin to type the question, I put in that word month. Underneath of that, Google will suggest answer choices. I then have the option to add all of these suggestions, or I can simply select the ones that make the most sense for this particular question. When it comes to your answers, if you're like me, oftentimes you end up always making sure you put the right answer first. But you can go ahead and order your answers in any way that you wish. Simply mouse over the answer and then look for the little handle to the left hand side. You can then click and drag your answers into any order that you wish.